Sports, and I'm back with another 2K live stream. I ain't seen Warzone in so long. I'm used to playing this shit. I don't figure out how to do this shit. Real talk, man.
Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Warriors come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Portland Trailblazers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Draymond Green. Then it's MP, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Moody in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Lillard in at point guard. Taking a look at Portland, after suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down 0-3 in the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes for this postseason, the win tonight is essential.
In close, he hits it.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Lillard against MP. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Sharp. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Klingon. Over Porzingis. Klingon's shot is off. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
For Portland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Sharp passes to Lillard. To halt the run. Fires in the triple.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
MP inside. Guarded by Klingon. And the pass. By MP. MP's got 8.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Back to Lillard. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
MP against Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's Klingon. And the basket is good.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Outside Moody. Avdia. Moody misses. Blazers trail by 5. To the inside. Kamara. That's good. He's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where will was the defense on that play.
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Now here's Avdia. No points yet. Portland moving it around. The three, here's Lillard. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Lillard over MP. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
To the middle. Pass to Curry. 4-3. He buries it from three.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he makes it. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Nice little adjustment by Lillard to get off the shot. He's a craftsman for sure.
Here's MP. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So for the Blazers, Williams is checked in for Klingon. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From behind the arc, MP drills the three.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Sharp at the two with Avdia playing the three. Tumani Kamara out there with Williams. And it's Holiday in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. MP against Holiday. Here's MP. Portland grabs the miss.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Williams. Here's Holiday. Here's the three. Porzingis grabs the board. It's a one-on-one situation. MP takes it all the way.
Oh, I miss having those young legs. MP taking full advantage of transition.
Holiday from long range. Sinks it from distance. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Big Red pushing through the contact inside. MP.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Three-pointer Sharp. And it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 14. The crossover. There's the drive. That one goes. And that's his ninth made shot in 12 attempts.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Williams. Here's Holiday. MP with the block.
I just love the fearlessness that MP shows. He's willing to go up and challenge his shot at the rim.
The three. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 24.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Back to Holiday. To stop the run. Again, the miss by Portland.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And the foul called on NP. That's his first foul of the game. Seconds left to play in the first half. The three, here's Lillard. Hits the trifecta. Lillard's got 7 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get them after me, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kitty over there. Who you got, Jack?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the wall. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's Curry. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Moses Moody out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 1 spot.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the paint. Here's Green. Blocked. Sharp against Curry. Lillard outside. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the deep closing and get the shot away.
Here's MP. Oh, rejected by Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Oh, nice shot by MP. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, devastating move.
That was an ankle breaker. Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 19. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Outside Kamara. Back to Sharp. Portland moving it around. Down low.
And off
Avdia with the basket. On the assist from Sharp.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
MP looking around. Outside Moody. MP outside. The jump hook. And it's finished off inside by Green. Green's got his first basket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Avdia from outside. Drains the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Lillard against MP. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
From 11 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity. Right now. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Shot by Lillard. No good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for... He's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. MP's checked in for Curry. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Sharp. Inside. 4 on the clock. Tomorrow. That's good.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 41.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Playing with the ball. To the inside. And that one is stopped right through.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's MP. And the shot goes. MP's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Now, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. Three-pointer Sharp. The Warriors pull it in.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way, and I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Good on the bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. A line change here for Portland. And Golden State also making a switch. Santos is checked in. On defense, the Warriors. Off the outside. The 3, here's Lillard. Nails it from beyond the arc. The Warriors shooting at a very efficient 67%. MP up top, defended by Lillard. MP shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From 7 feet. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Here's MP. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. And good! There's another!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Sharp from downtown. And it's MP with a rebound. Nice move. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MC, who posted a video before tonight's game where he said he was looking to be a game's leading scorer. How were you able to make that promise a reality? Man, I don't know why people thought I choked in the playoffs, but this is what I do. I'm a scorer, I do buckets, and I'm good at it, bro.
Well, I can hear it. Good job. Appreciate you, Don.
Yeah, over to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long and good night, everyone.
Chris, Dante was a plus 20 in this game. I mean, what sort of spark did you feel from him?
Well, Dante was awesome the other day too. I thought he's had a great series so far. He just he's playing at such a high level. He's got winning DNA. Look at his pedigree. He's so active. He's shooting the ball really well right now. Making the good decisions. Guarding his table, rebounding the ball. We love his rebounding. He's not afraid to stick his nose in anymore. So, he was key into that second quarter run for sure.
Obviously, when you're down 19, there's no 19-point shot. Was there like maybe an instance where that kind of stemmed the tide, got you the momentum rolling for you that you can recall?
I don't think it was a particular incident. I think we were able to finally string together a few stops, dig out some rebounds in the crowd, and then we were able to kind of get off of it a little bit and move the ball and find good looks for each other. That's really kind of how it went.
Coach, how surprised were you that Jamal takes the 2 instead of the 3 lane? What you'll do in the second half to slow him down?
Yeah, I don't think we did much different. I think we just were a little bit more ready for the routes that he was running, and we were able to kind of skinny up and get through. I don't know what he was thinking. So he got separation. So we did a good job of staying tight enough to maybe he felt bothered if he were out of the field. Thank you.
And that was, you guys fell behind again, big early. How did you guys regain composure and just kind of chip back into this thing?
Just coming together, stand, poise, in those moments. I think it was up like 15, 16. Just trying to make runs, getting defensive stops. We was up on the court. I feel like our defense did tonight, especially once we won those runs. Just what you see and laboring and grimacing and playing through it. What did you feel like? Definitely uplifts me. I feel like I can't let him down. If he's out there battling, then there's no excuse why I can't give him my best. I make the extra effort plays. Just go out there and compete at the highest level. So it definitely energizes me and makes me want to be on my best game.
Julius, you guys were forced to play a lot smaller in that second quarter. Remember, he was in foul trouble. Just kind of what was working there with the small ball lineup, with the shooting surrounding you and Eddie. It seemed like you guys were able to take advantage of some advantageous matchups there.
Yeah, just play with pace. Anytime. I can play with pace and then free screens where you can play space and get downhill or just play the open floor too. So it just creates a lot of drive and kick for us. And then it just frees them up and lets them get some easier looks.
Anthony, you had 30. It seemed like you didn't love your box score tonight.
Yeah, I should have. 10 shots tonight. chase them around. I can chase them around. But I think it's just knowing when to uplift your team, basically when to get on them. In that first quarter, man, it wasn't going our way. They got like 3 and 1 threes, a couple miscommunication, backdoor layups. So just coming in the timeouts, talking to guys, uplifting guys, like we could have down 15, we could go make a run, and let's see if they can really punch it back in there. So it's just really be a leader and make your guys.
Julius, you mentioned how inspiring it was to kind of see what Brady was doing late in that game. I mean, it would have been easy for the coaching staff to kind of go back to what was working well in the second quarter with the small ball lineup. Just how impactful is that for you guys now, knowing that you can take advantage of being the bigger team like you did early in that fourth quarter, but also being the smaller team like you were in the second?
Yeah, it's huge. The fact that we can win multiple ways. We don't have to win just one way, like outscoring, win defensively. Big lineup, small lineup. We've got a lot of versatility and depth on this team, so it's huge. Like I said, for him to regain his focus, having 4 fouls come back in the fourth quarter, it really just, propel us to the plate defensively. It was huge. So, it's great, to have that, on our team.
And, Matt Rudy's taken a lot of criticism for his game over the years. Can you just speak to what he means to this group since he arrived here 4 years ago? Like what he brings on a daily basis for you guys?
I told him in the locker room just now before I came in here, like, brother, we're half the team when you're on the bench. It's just that simple. Like, everybody gonna say this about Rudy, he's this, he's that. They don't understand what he means to us when he's on the floor. Like, people don't want to lay the ball up around him. People just don't want to go at him. Like, regardless of what they say about him on the offensive end of the floor, like, he's a 4-time defensive player of the year for a reason. He's been doing it at a high level for a long time, and we need him on the floor. That's why I challenged him at the end of the third. Because, Jokic is maybe 4-time MVP, 3-time, what is it? He got 3 MVPs, but, like, Jokic got 4 of these guys. We have 4 defensive player of the year for a reason, man. Like, he can guard. So I think people got to start respecting him. Put some respect on his name. That's what we do, man. We trust him. I told him, like, bro, we ain't bringing him on the team. You can guard him one-on-one all night and stop fouling. Like, stop going for the reach in, and, because he's going to flop and they're going to call a foul. So just play him straight up. If you make a shot over him, that's what he do. He get days to make those shots. So let's go, everybody. Let's go.
And I'm curious, you seem to be measured with your explosiveness. You know, pace yourself. You look like you're aggressive, except for when you're going for blocks. Why do you beat shit? Why you jump so high? Is it automatic? Are you not thinking about it? It's just when the ball is up, you're going for it.
I'm just trying to, I just be watching the way clips he can beat shit at the rim. So I just be trying to beat shit at the rim. That's all. Like, people come in the rim and Rudy down there, I'm trying to beat that shit. I don't care who it is. So when you come down there and you see Fever down there, I'm going up. So you're not thinking about it. I don't give a damn. I'm trying to beat that shit.
For both of you guys, how surprised were you that right there at the end, Jamal takes a 19-foot jumper from 2 instead of the 3 are working to get to the rack?
I don't really know what happened. What was up 3 points? And I was happy he took the 2 points. I was happy. I was kind of happy he took it. I thought he got a good look at the 3 when he first came up, but yeah, he took the 2-pointer. And I guess if he made it, we would have been in the free throw situation. But yeah, I'm kind of happy he took the 2-pointer.
Yeah, Coach, what happened in the second quarter?
Yeah, we're not solid. I thought they attacked our feet. Randall in the pick and roll was just tough. They moved the ball side to side. Put us in rotations. We did a much better job. In the second half, we changed matchups, cross-matched a little bit, and got out of the coverage we ran. The coverage in the first game wasn't bad with that unit, and they did a better job giving us some credit. They attacked our feet. They got in the paint. Once they got in the paint, we were scrambling in rotations. We tried to zone them. That didn't go well either. So we eventually got to the cross-match, which was much better than the first 2 things we tried. So give them credit. We had a great first quarter. They had a great second quarter. The game basically restarted from there.
You said recently, after this first game, just how much you trust Nicola's floater. What was your perspective on the last play where he kind of dances out of it there to Christian and he trusts it out?
Yeah, you always want him to shoot that shot, but he sees what he sees out there. He's playing. If he sees his teammate open, he's going to make that play. And I trust him to make free throws. I've been down. That happens in the NBA. You're going to have moments that, you're going to
decisions he makes. He saw CB, that's what the decision he made. So I know Nicole will have his own comment on that, but the decisions he makes in the game are always unselfish, always for the right reasons. Like I said, I trust CB to make those free throws.
David Jamal, the total 15 there in the fourth, and there's a heavy minute total there. Was there any consideration to having someone else bring the ball up the floor and maybe try to spell that particular effort?
Yeah, we did. Aaron brought it up a little bit. I thought that Aaron got spent a little bit too. We had different iterations of people trying to get the ball up the floor. He definitely was tired. I thought most of the people out there were really tired. Jamal's a ton of responsibility. And I tried to get Aaron to bring it up a lot, and that's a wear and tear thing for him as well, with his size. We lost this game on second chance points, but every time we were controlling this game, we were free throw rebound. A really soft, crashing corner that touches anybody. 20 to 3 in a playoff game is, in a hard-fought game like that where you work so hard to get a stop and then just give up second chance points. It kept them in the game. Every time we made a run, I felt like that's what stopped the run. And that's something we have to clean up as a team.
David, how different does this series now become? Tied up 1-1 as you head to Minnesota.
Preparation-wise, it doesn't change anything. If you're up 2-0 or you're down 0-2, you just learn from the next game. So to me, we go to Minnesota, it's only about game 3. It's not about the fact that the 2 games are there. That has no meaning to me. You just prepare to win game 3. And you see the outcome from there, and you move on to the next one. That's what these series are. You can be really down tonight, and we're really up Saturday. But you have to just keep your temperament where it's at, understand these games, ebb and flow. We can play better. We know that. We play better from game 1 than we won. We did some things in game 2 better than game 1. We lost the game. So you have to build off the positives from this game and learn from mistakes.
David Joker and Jamal struggled to shoot in the fourth quarter. I think 2 for 13. Is that one of those where it's just we trust them, we've seen them do it in the fourth quarter, or is it like we need to hit the drawing board a little bit, maybe change some things up?
I want them to shoot the ball.
You picked up his fourth. Nicole kind of kicked into a more aggressive gear there in the third for sure. Is there anything that you guys just feel like you could have done differently to kind of establish it more in the second quarter? Was that with 3 for some of those minutes as they were making the run?
You're talking about Nicole?
Yeah,
I think we tried to. I think to your earlier questions, trying going inside is one thing, getting the ball to him is another. And I thought the ball pressure got to us. We were trying to run specific sets to get him on the block or to the nail. And a lot of those things end up having to handle the ball. And when he has to handle it, that takes him out of things.